my name is Jess and I love doing DIY, making clothes in a simply but pretty way. It's fun now, even it's still hot here, but I'm sure it's cold there for some of you guys. That's why in today's video, I'm going to share with you how to make a dress for this season. It's a tee dress with long sleeve and round neck that you could make a tie at the front. It's really cute and perfect for this season when you mix with a high boot or legging. You also can use velvet fabric or corduroy fabric to make the dress thicker and warmer. So I hope you will like this DIY and check it out. And let's get started. The first step is making the pattern for the dress. To make the back pattern of the top, I draw a rectangle with 40 cm length, which is the length from the shoulder to 2 cm above the belly button, and 50 cm width, which is a half of my bust size plus 9 cm. I draw a straight line in the middle of the rectangle to divide it into two smaller ones. At the top of the straight line, I mark to outside 6 cm on the width line. So the width between two marks will be 12 cm, which is the width of the neck minus 2 cm for seam allowance. After that, I mark down 3 cm on the straight line. Then connect this mark to two marks on the width line. Based on these new lines, I draw a curved line to finish the neckline for the back pattern. From two marks of the neck, I keep marking out at 11 cm, so the width between two marks will be 34 cm, which is the width of the shoulder plus 2 cm for seam allowance. From these marks, I draw a straight line down first, then I mark down at 23 cm on the length line. It's the length from the shoulder to over the armpit. It's also the length of the sleeve that I want. After that, I connect this mark to the straight line I just drew before it by a curved line. At the top of the sleeve line, I mark down 2 cm. Then connect this mark to the mark on the neck to create a shoulder line for the back pattern. Because of that, I redraw the sleeve line a bit. And we will have the back pattern of the top of the dress after cutting. To make the front pattern, I fold the back pattern in half first, then draw a line to copy it later. At the shoulder line, I move it down 2 cm. Then redraw the sleeve line for the front pattern to match the new shoulder line. From the top of the middle line, I mark down at 4 cm, which is the width of the front neck. Then draw a new neckline for the front pattern. As the front of the dress will be created by two pieces like this, so I add 1 cm for seam allowance at the middle line. And we will have the front pattern after cutting. To make the sleeve pattern, I cut a rectangle with 50 cm width, which is the width of the sleeve that I want. Make sure it's 2 times longer than the length from the shoulder to over the armpit, and 65 cm length, which is the length of the sleeve that I want, plus 3 cm for seam allowance. From one width line, I draw another straight line at 18 cm next to it. After that, I draw a horizontal line from the middle of this line to the middle of the other width line. Then I copy the end of the sleeve line from the front and the back pattern at two ends of the straight line. After that, I draw a curved line to connect two ends of the sleeve line together. Make sure the total length of the sleeve line should be longer than the length of the sleeve line at the front and the back pattern. From the middle of the other width line, I mark at 16 cm two sides. So the width between two marks will be 32 cm, which is the width at the end of the sleeve that I want, plus 2 cm for seam allowance. I connect these marks to two ends of the straight line, and we will have the sleeve pattern after cutting. Now, let's start sewing this dress. I used 3 meters of velvet fabric in floral printing for this DIY. Apply on the pattern to the fabric and cut along. You will need 1 piece of the back pattern, 2 pieces of the front pattern, and 2 pieces of the sleeve pattern. I connect 2 pieces of the front together at the middle by the big foot. Then I mark down at 13 cm from the top and sew the rest together. After sewing, I fold the fabric at the top of the front inside 2 times and sew to finish it. Now I'm connecting the front and the back of the top breast together at the shoulder and the sides. Moving to the sleeve, I connect 2 underarm big lines together first. Then from the end of the sleeve, I draw a line 3 cm inside it. After that, I fold the end fabric inside around a half centimeter first. Then keep folding it to the line I just drew before to create a fabric hole at the end of the sleeve. Remember to keep a small unsewed space when sewing for the elastic band to go through later. I cut an elastic band with 1 cm width and around 20 cm length, which is a little bigger than the width of my rig. After connecting 2 ends of the elastic band together, close the unsewed space. At the top of the sleeve, I make a loose seam first, then I create the gathering fabric there later. Make sure the gathering fabric should be around the top of the sleeve, and the final width of the gathering fabric will be the same with the sleeve line at the top borders, so you can connect them together later. At the front of the neck, I make a loose seam to create the gathering fabric there later. Doing this will give me space for the tie later. I cut a long fabric line with 8 cm width and around 80 cm length. I connect the middle of the fabric line to the neckline of the top borders and make the first seam. After that, I fold the outside part of the fabric together to create the tie. For the front of the neck, I fold the other side of the fabric inside around 1 cm first, then keep folding it over the first seam, and sew to finish the neck of the top dress. Moving to the bottom of the dress, I want to create 2 tiers for this dress, so I cut 2 long fabric rectangles. The first tier is 25 cm length and 150 cm width, which is 1.5 times the width of the top bodice. The second tier is 30 cm length and 225 cm width, which is 1.5 times the width of the first tier. I connect 2 length lines of each tier together to create a circle fabric first. At one width line of the second tier, I fold the end fabric inside 2 times and sew to finish it. At the other width line, I make a loose seam first, then I create the gathering fabric there later. The final width of the gathering fabric will be 150 cm, which is the same with the width of the first tier, so you can connect them together. At the top of the first tier, I make a loose seam first, then I create the gathering fabric there later. The final width of the gathering fabric will be 100 cm, which is the width at the end of the top of the dress, so you can connect the bottom and the top of the dress together. And I finished this DIY. Here's my final result. This dress is so cute and comfortable. It's warm and perfect for fun as well. So I hope you will try it out. See you next week.